Hi, welcome to Action Throwback. This is my first video on this channel, and this channel is all about movies and superheroes and monsters of our beloved movies and movie franchises. So, I hope you'll stick with me and enjoy the journey. Why did Kong lose to Godzilla? Now, I guess by now we have all seen the movie and we all love the movie for what it is. But today's video is all about why Kong lost, and was it the right decision by the movie makers to have Kong lose in the end of Godzilla vs. Kong? So let's find out. Now, to understand why Kong lost to Godzilla, we have to take a closer look at these two titans. First of all, in terms of size, there are some discrepancies when it comes to Kong. A lot of sources say he's 337 feet. A lot of sources say he's 350 plus feet. But when it comes to Godzilla, the information is pretty consistent. He's close to 393 feet. So there is obviously a difference in size, in height. So Godzilla is close to 40 to 50 to 60 in feet taller than Kong. Other than that, obviously Godzilla is weighing over 90,000 tons, whereas Kong is roughly approximately weighs around 50,000 tons. So that's another big advantage in Godzilla's corner. Now that was quickly about how these titans physically measure up with each other. Now it comes to one of the most critical things or important things about this matchup is the fighting experience. Godzilla has been on the earth, on the planet, for millions of years, and over the years he has gone through different evolutionary cycles, which has made his body more durable over time. Also, when it comes to fighting experience, he has fought over many different and more powerful foes than Kong. Let's see, at least in the movies, in the recent MonsterVerse films, what kind of titans he has gone up against. He has gone up against the male and the female Mutos in the first movie. He has gone up against Muto Prime in one of the comic books. He has gone up against King Ghidorah, who was even taller than Godzilla at that point of time. He was over 520 feet and weighing in over 140,000 tons. So Godzilla has gone up against all those titans and has beaten them. Now that's for fighting experience at Godzilla's corner. Now what does Kong have? Kong has never been out of Skull Island. In this MonsterVerse, Kong has only been limited to the Skull Islands and the titans of Skull Island. He has fought the Myers Squid, which he easily beat. He has fought the Skull Crawlers, the small Skull Crawlers, and even the Skull Devil, whom he beat with some difficulty. He has fought the Spirit Tiger and a giant bat in the comic books, and then straight he is facing Godzilla in this Godzilla vs. Kong movie. Also, one has to note that Godzilla has fought in cities before, in human settlements before. So he knows that he can really definitely crash into some buildings without any harm. But Kong doesn't know that. This fighting experience matters a lot here, because Kong has never been to cities similarly like Godzilla. Kong has only been to Skull Island, and that's where his home was. Now this is an unfamiliar territory when it comes to Kong fighting. Now, apart from fighting experience and fighting out of the natural element, Kong is not as durable as Godzilla, not even close to Godzilla, because Kong doesn't have body armor like Godzilla has. Godzilla has thick scaly hides, and really he is thick, literally. Bullets, missiles, and even a nuclear bomb could not kill Godzilla, but having those things shot at Kong can definitely get hurt. He is just made up of skin and bones and flesh like a regular gorilla. So as you see that there's a big difference in how these two creatures are built. and that was one of the biggest deciding factor to why Godzilla won and Kong lost. Now, if we come to the fights, let's look at the first fight a little closely. The fight which happened on the ships, in the water, in the sea. In that fight, Kong was at a disadvantage, and Godzilla was obviously in his element in the water, so he was at an advantage. Other than that, Kong was also chained up and drugged most of the journey. Even if he was let out of the chains, he might have still been under the effects of the tranquilizers. Now, on the ship, when Godzilla got up and Kong, landed his first punch, Godzilla was clearly strong. His return slap literally knocked down Kong. But Kong came back with another punch as Godzilla was distracted by fighter jets, and then managed to push Godzilla over the ship. But then, as Godzilla blasted the ship with his atomic breath, then Kong got into the water. He jumped into the water, and Godzilla got a good hold of him and took advantage of the fact that Kong couldn't breathe in water and tried to kill him. In the second fight in the Hong Kong battles are split into two parts. The first part is where Kong comes in hot from the hollow earth with his axe and rushes to Godzilla, and then lands quite a few good blows on Godzilla, and even ends the combo with a dropkick, which sends Godzilla crashing in the building. But that really doesn't faze him. As I said before, Godzilla has tremendous durability, and his healing factor is also much greater to that of Kong's. Now, talking a bit more about durability, if you remember, King Ghidorah had dropped Godzilla from space in King of the Monsters. Godzilla not only survived re-entry, he also survived the drop. Yes, he was injured, he was down, but he lived. That's a very important factor. Imagine that happening to Kong. I don't think Kong would even survive re-entry, because, as I said before, Kong doesn't have a body armor or thick scaly armor like Godzilla does. Now, coming back to the Hong Kong fight, the first part of the fight was definitely dominated by Kong, but then Godzilla started shooting out his atomic breath, and Kong tried his best to evade the beam, but eventually got hit while maneuvering himself through buildings. Even though he got hit later on, he still moved about and got close to Godzilla to come down with the axe, and in the process knocks Godzilla out for a brief period of time, whereas Kong immediately got up and he was not knocked out. So that win definitely goes to Kong. But in the second fight, as we see, when Godzilla was searching for Kong, and Kong was actually on top of a building where he tried to ambush Godzilla and get up on his back, that's where I think Kong lost the battle, mostly because Kong took it easy. He should have used that opportunity when Godzilla was knocked out to get hold of his axe and get close to Godzilla to get in some good strikes. Instead, he decides to jump on top of Godzilla. We have to remember that Kong is lighter than Godzilla, so Kong's weight wouldn't have really staggered Godzilla in that sense. But then what we saw was Godzilla going into beast mode and using his size and strength to bring Kong down on the floor hard, and then pulling Kong by his arm and dislocating it and throwing him several hundred feet away. And then Godzilla went completely feral and got onto all fours and proceeded to scratch Kong and then step on him and really assert his dominance over Kong. Though Kong didn't bow, he definitely has my respect the way he fought these battles. But another reason why I think Kong lost, apart from the physical disadvantages or Godzilla having the physical advantages or Godzilla being a better fighter or having more experience, what I think and why I think Kong lost, one of the two more reasons I would give is that firstly, Kong was not defending his territory over here. If this was Skull Island, I think Kong would be more aggressive with how he fought Godzilla. He would really beast out, whereas over here he was just trying to get to from one point to another point to Hollow Earth, where he just wanted to go home, as we saw in the movie earlier. So I think Kong didn't really beast out or really got aggressive as he can. Kong is definitely strong, but what really failed him is the durability factor. See, being strong is one thing, being durable is very, very important in a fight. Even if you're very strong, but if you get hit once hard and you're down for the count, you lost the battle. Godzilla's durability won his face off against Ghidorah. Godzilla's durability won his fights against the Mutos. So its durability is one of the principal deciding factor why Kong lost, apart from the other reasons. So that was the video, guys. I hope you liked my video, enjoyed it, and please give me your feedback about what you think about the movie and as to what you think about the video. Thank you so much. Please like.